Today. That's correct. When COVID started to hit the country relatively hard, we decided that we'd come out with an offering that would give restaurant operators, grocery operators, and convenience operators the ability to kind of manage a lot of their COVID impacted protocols and things that they're managing on a day-to-day basis. And so we've seen tremendous success with that, and starting to kind of converge people back into the full suite of everything that we offer today.
Yeah, so let's talk about inventory, which seems like it must be a huge problem right now. You think you're reopening, then you're not. You have no idea what demand is like. You have to figure out a whole different, type of inventory for the menu. Maybe you're changing the menu. What are you seeing happening with your restaurants, and how are you trying to help them?
Yeah, absolutely. So I think there's kind of two fronts on this. On the one hand, there's a lot of, especially as we're going through these opening and closing, you've got folks, operators out there today that are reordering food and inventory as they need to when they're coming back into an opening scenario. They're spending $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 to try to get that up and running. And I think there's a lot of concern that the second that you open those up, the capacity may not be there, the foot traffic may not be there, and then given a certain municipality, you may shut that down. And so all of a sudden you're left with a lot of inventory in your hands that you might need to actually toss out the door. We end up spending a lot of time with our operators focused on agility and adaptability in this environment because every single municipality, every state, every region is doing something a little bit different, and it's becoming challenging for them to kind of keep up and communicate different things at different locations across the country.
I can't even imagine. We just showed a bunch of your clients. They're all household names, Dunkin' and Chipotle and Sweetgreen and all the rest of them. Can you give us a case study real quickly and how you're making a difference for some of these clients?
Yeah, absolutely. So historically, for a lot of our customers, the way that they would operate and then kind of communicate a lot of the food safety procedures, the COVID sanitization procedures, these would be manually done, right? A lot of phone calls, a lot of text messages, a lot of paper-based processes. In most of our cases, in all of our cases, what's happening is that they're now using our mobile applications where the general manager throughout the day at 9 o'clock in the morning, 11 o'clock in the morning, 2 in the afternoon is getting notifications of work that needs to get done, right? And so they're able to drive bigger change in the organization and focus on, food safety handling procedures and sanitation procedures in a much greater way.
That makes a lot of sense. One final question. You mentioned, and we all know this is true, that the demand side for ordering from restaurants is all over the place. It's totally unpredictable now compared with what it once was. Some people are getting more orders in the middle of the day than they might have anticipated, different kinds of orders and that sort of thing. Do you think in general restaurants are going to respond by, McDonald's has started to do this already, but by dramatically shrinking their menus, changing them so that they can better kind of, I know they have to figure out exactly what people want, but I wonder if that menu response is going to be a big thing.
Yeah, we've seen that in a handful of conversations that we've had, right? So your quick service restaurants, your fast food restaurants may slim it down by a little bit, but typically they have a smaller offering to begin with, and they're having to rethink some of the packaging as well for a lot of the delivery angle. And I think any of our casual dining customers or casual dining segment